been a while since I reviewed DBS in the manga, so here we are with chapter 61. And to be perfectly honest, the last three chapters, even though they had Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, they were kind of meh. Pretty much action orientated only. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know it's part of Dragon Ball and always will be, but when it comes to any kind of fiction or entertainment, I like story and character progression and interaction and world building more than I do the actual fighting itself. So, speaking of character development and interaction, we've got plenty of that with Vegeta in this chapter. The whole part about Goku in Ultra Instinct Sign and how difficult it was for Goku to master it, just for him to lose to Moro, left a bad taste in my mouth. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with Goku losing, but the whole point of this was the problem I have is like you sacrifice the potential to have Gohan, Piccolo, and the others do something epic, but instead they had 5 minutes shine just so you could bring Goku in to clean house, to have him face Moro this early in Ultra Instinct Sign just so he could lose to prove a point. If you wanted to prove a point and how tough it was to harness Ultra Instinct, you could have had him go out the form during the fight instead of have him lose during the battle. But we knew this moment was coming because Goku came in first before Vegeta, so this was Vegeta's chance to shine, and this really was his chapter to shine. Although to be honest, the last few pages of this chapter kind of like it's a typical fight for Vegeta. Like he gets the upper hand, but by the end something turns it around to like kind of screw over Vegeta. So I wasn't getting my hopes up, but I did like how this chapter was, at least from a character standpoint. So Vegeta comes in, he gets a blow on Moro. We don't really notice a difference at first. In fact, Moro tanks it and he's like, yeah, that's not going to cut it. And what's really cool about this, you have all the others saying, what the hell changed here? You got like 18 saying, yeah, you can talk a big game, but nothing's changed. Not aware of what's going on, but Goku, you can tell he's like realizing something's up. So Vegeta's coming in with his attacks. It becomes crystal clear that Vegeta has not mastered a new form. That was not the part of this chapter, and I said that from the moment that he separated with Goku. That was not the aim here because of his attitude towards it. He was going to master completely something different that wasn't Vegeta-like, and that's what we got. Although to be honest, I kept pushing for a spirit defense technique because that's to prevent him from losing his energy. By the way, I think Moro tried to do that, but it didn't work. It looked like he was about to pull him and absorb his energy. He grazed Moro and then he grabbed Vegeta again by the arms. He tried to throw him into the ground like he did Goku in the previous chapter, but I think he slipped out of it and got behind him. He's pulling some Ultra Instinct like moves, even though it wasn't, so that's pretty cool. When Vegeta comes in with a kick, you notice the energy that flies right out of him. Then you kind of know what's going on here. Goku's like, oh, Vegeta, this move is yours. And Vegeta's like, yep, this is forced spirit fission, which is another way of saying fusion, but fission. So he's managed to learn how to harness this technique. I do like how Moro's about to use an energy blast and Vegeta pulls a matrix. That was pretty cool. It's kind of hard to notice, but when Vegeta was in blue, I couldn't tell if he was in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution or if he was just in mere Super Saiyan Blue. Either way, you can't really gauge how much stronger he is in Super Saiyan Blue, even though it's pretty clear he's stronger. Because even Goku admits in this chapter, like, Vegeta's found the way to surpass me, but does that mean he's found the way to surpass Goku in Ultra Instinct? Because that becomes a whole mess if you do that. Because number one, Goku hasn't used Master Ultra Instinct yet, and number two, it's like Moro wasn't having any trouble fending off Vegeta's attacks. It was like what Vegeta was going for was like trying to weaken Moro with each attack, rob him of his energy, like Moro does to everybody else. That's what he's up to, and you can see the energy leaving. It's kind of like different. It's kind of like the spirit bomb because you can see the ball of energy above him, but instead of like utilizing it for himself, he tries to get back most of the souls, not all of them, and gives it back to the beings that got robbed of him. More specifically, the Namekians. Nobody else, I don't think, got revived, which kind of sucks. And the reason for it is because too many months have passed. Because it's been 2 months since the training began, so convenient. But I do like it because it doesn't really involve using the Dragon Balls, so that's pretty cool. Plus, it does tie up with Vegeta's character because they've been building Vegeta's character to do something epic for most of this arc, especially for the Namek portion of this arc. And you notice the Dratians are observing this battle. The revival should be possible for tribes with potent life force, so strong life force. So that's why the Namekians got brought back. I noticed how Esker was the one that noticed this as well. Like all these people have been brought back to life, so that was cool because Vegeta did make that promise. So every blow, you can see Moro reverting back to his old state, literally. So his strength is being depleted. So at this point, it's GG for Moro. But instead, this is where the turning point kicks in because Vegeta has Moro down. He's about to kill him like he does Frieza, right? But then he says to Jocko, hey, maybe you want to lock this guy up. He can't fight back anymore. But Jocko's like, the only reason we did that is because we had no one strong enough capable of killing him. But now you can finish that. So Vegeta does that. And I do like conversation Piccolo has with Goku. He's like, are you surprised by how Vegeta's changed, how he's grown? And Goku's at first thinking about his strength, but Piccolo's like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm like about how he's changed as a person, and it's because of you he met you that he's changed, which is true. Like I said, Goku did literally say himself that Vegeta has surpassed me, so I'm gonna find a way to surpass him. So there's always going to be that rivalry. Like I said before, does that mean he's surpassed Goku in Ultra Instinct? No, because we haven't seen what he can do in Master Ultra Instinct. So. But Vegeta's about to polish off Moro, and typical turnaround for a Vegeta fight. It's like, I'll still have my magic, but Vegeta's like, I'm going to send you to hell, but then I'll join you later down the road. Which we know is complete BS because during the Kid Buu arc, right, during the Kid Buu fight when everybody got brought back with the Dragon Balls, the wish was to revive everyone but the really bad people, right? And Vegeta got brought back, so what does that tell you? He tries to polish him off, and again, got mad resurrection of F5, so that's why I didn't make a review last chapter, because I didn't want to jump the gun. It was cool that Vegeta was there with using instant transmission for one time only, but I kind of waited to see what happened with this chapter, this type of chapter with Vegeta before I actually make my prediction or review. So here it goes. So Moro uses the energy to shoot up from the ground, catches Vegeta completely off guard. It's a distraction to get him to Moro get up to the ship to where Shimoreka and 7-3 are. And this is the plot as Paul part of the chapter, I guess, where it turns around for Vegeta. So first off, Moro kind of like kills Shimoreka straight for 7-3, and he pulls a Majin Buu, except for instead of turning him into candy or a cookie, he literally eats him whole, like to absorb his energy. Like that's a first. Like he eats him whole. Like you see nothing but his lower half of his body out of his mouth. That was kind of disturbing. He knew something was up because he left 7-3 and Shimoreka alive, even though he killed the right hand man Zangabo a while back with his energy. So yeah, that didn't make any sense. So there had to be a plot reason why he was still around, and this is it to make Moro not only stronger, but also the moment that happens, Vegeta gets caught off guard, he's surprised, and then he gets knocked down, and he's out, gets into the ground, and he's out of Super Saiyan Blue. So 7-3 apparently copied Moro's abilities. That's why he allowed that, so he can absorb him when the timer's right. So it was pretty much a backup file for Moro to absorb, and he also absorbed his abilities. So if he could absorb 3 people's techniques at once, that's going to be a problem for Vegeta and for Goku. Now back to his former glory. So now he's stronger than before, which he did make the claim that he was stronger than the gods. I'm still kind of apprehensive about that. I don't think that's the case at all, but we'll see. Because we're going to find out soon, because Vegeta's down for now. Fans, because yeah, he got his shine in, but it's like any other fight with Vegeta. When it looks good for him, something else turns it around. So that's what happened here. About it is the reason Vegeta surpassed Goku had nothing to do with strength. It was like he was able to master a technique that Goku couldn't when he was on Yadra. So that's pretty cool. Vegeta's down. He's not out for the count, much like Goku. He's still in this, even though he's in base mode. So either this could lead to 2 things. Either Vegeta's going to get back up, and Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo, because you see them standing off against Moro, either they team up alongside the androids, or it's going to be a fusion between Goku and Vegeta, which combines what they both learned into one, which I've been pushing for ever since Namek anyway. So that could be a possibility. Too much energy, but Vegeta looks like he's okay too. He's he's not in Super Saiyan Blue anymore. Like I said, I kind of wanted to know if he was in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. It's kind of hard to tell in the manga, but he claims for a win for Vegeta and an L because he had more on the ropes and probably should have killed him, but instead took way too much time, and we know how that goes. Moro turned it around by absorbing 7-3. Got to admit, it was kind of an ass pull, but his design does look pretty cool. If he could have has his abilities to copy other people's techniques, that's a problem. Gogeta's going to get in there, or it's going to be a team effort, which I don't mind either, because it would kind of benefit Gohan, Piccolo, and the rest too, but we'll see. Or it could be a case where Goku uses his Spirit Bomb to get Dharma, because that could be foreshadowing, I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see. All in all, it was a decent chapter, probably the best chapter of them in a while, so let me know you guys down below. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like this review if you did, subscribe to for more DBS, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.